He is a former All-American at the University of Arkansas and was one of the top-ranked juniors in the United States.
A grinder on the court, he was tenacious on the court.
But his biggest challenge was a secret he was keeping from everyone.
It was amazing that I was able to do what I did when nobody really got to know the true me.
In this show, you'll get a chance to meet Bobby Blair as he shares his incredible story of triumph, perseverance,
And that's the key, how to play the big points, those pressure moments.
and adversity.
It took me a long time to embrace this as something incredible versus a curse.
The year was 1982, and Bobby Blair was a hot commodity, considered the top recruit in the nation.
First time I pulled in here, Coach Pucci said this is the beginning of the rest of your life. And it certainly was.
Bobby helped lead the University of Arkansas to 3 top 10 national finishes and played number 1 his sophomore and junior seasons.
I look at that court and it's like unbelievable memories. And it looks like, this could have been 1986 right here.
Bobby was ranked as high as number 4 in the country and was an All-American, but decided to turn pro after his junior season after defeating former Wimbledon champion Pat Cash. What is remarkable is that none of his teammates or coaches had any suspicion that Bobby was gay.
There's never been so much, turmoil and triumph in one place. So that's why there's a lot of raw emotion. But we'll have a good day. We'll have a great day.
Want to go on inside?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Walk
It's
down
awesome.
Time memory lane here, huh?
Right. What's up,
Bobby
Robert?
Blair. How you doing, man?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
How's everything?
Things are great. Things are great.
It's a little different.
Oh yeah. It's we've made some improvements over the years.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Thanks to you, you did a great job here.
It's,
Long time.
So it's been 1986. Huh?
Yeah, June of '86.
Awesome. Yeah.
But I love it. Feels like yesterday.
Oh, for sure, he's an inspiration. Had the courage of what Bobby has done to hold it in for so long and now come out. And he's definitely going to inspire other student athletes that are caught in that same position. I think the locker room has changed. It's much more forgiving. I think these student athletes, they're together all the time, studying, lifting weights, the demands of these student athletes. It's really bonding them closer. Bobby really probably didn't have that bond back then.
Unfortunately, you never feel authentic. And you never feel like you're being a true friend to anybody in your life. You're not being true to your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your coaches, your support. You don't feel authentic. So you never feel like that you've been able to give anybody 100% yourself. You think about all the great matches and the great friends, but I can remember in each of those situations that being gay was always the hardest thing. Very tough.
The emotional toll started to have a major effect on Bobby and became extremely overwhelming after years of hiding the fact that he was gay. It was now time to deal with the truth.
It's scary. You're just not sure who's going to support you. But like Nick Bollettieri says, you're not going to win them all. You're not going to win them all. Find that circle of influence. Surround yourselves around people that support and love you. Build that, influence around you, and your dreams will come true, I promise you. In the last 2 years, what we've accomplished in the LGBT market, because of me just being myself, has been extraordinary.
His story, the people that are going to read his book and see this documentary, you can't not but walk away with utmost respect and be inspired. And hopefully if it helps future student athletes to come out, that's what it's all about.
A big part of what we're trying to do is, just encourage people to live their truth, and see it as a blessing and not a curse. I spent too long with it as a curse. And we're just trying to hope that the next generation of players like this and the next kids all around the world just have a better acceptance of who God made them to be, embrace it, make the most of it, and amazing things can happen.
It had been nearly 30 years since Bobby had seen his former roommate and teammate Simon Robinson. So when they had a chance to work out at their old home, the emotions were apparent.
It's been 30
No,
years.
I saw you in Dallas.
But it's been 30 years, man. Huh? Good to see you, man.
Of all the boys that come
God,
on, I
I'll
knew
tell you
were.
what. It is so good to see you, Bob. Look at you, man.
You look good.
Hey?
You look
It's so good to see you.
good too.
Huh? Look
It's
at
so
you.
long.
This guy's amazing, you know that? He's got
Making
the
me
most
cry.
infectious laugh I've ever heard, man. So good to see you.
I love you so much. You were
You
always
know
so
that?
good.
I have memories. I was telling somebody today that I was going to see you tonight, and I have memories of you and I at Delmar Apartments
I know.
when you and I were saying goodbye.
That was
Right
like
at the
that.
end of all the college days,
It was
right
crazy.
there on our mopeds, you were going to the airport. That was
Yeah.
1986,
It was.
29 years
And
ago.
I've only seen you 10 minutes since then because we ran into each other in
Yep.
Dallas, Texas, and 20 years ago.
29 years ago,
Yeah.
we said goodbye. And I'll tell
And we
you
were
what,
roommates. I mean, we went through everything together. Well, not everything, but almost everything. The matches,
I have
stress.
I have so many stories on this guy that just have to stay with me, you know that?
Well, let's go hit some balls. I went and stayed at your house for a month for Christmas. His mom and dad took incredible care of me. It was the first time I had been in a family environment since I was like 13. So I left home to go to Bollettieri's at 14, and my mom died, and so it was the first time I saw how a real family loved each other, and so I'm always thankful for that.
God loves everybody. He created everybody.
Right.
And
See, what I'm hoping, Simon, is that there's a kid out there watching this right now who will take the risk because he had a college roommate who will say what you just said. And my hope and prayer is that he will.
Yeah.
Because now that kid can go
Yeah.
and have a great life and not wait till 48. Like I waited
Yeah.
till 48. So how nice would it be for someone to have you as a college roommate that he could go talk to and you could say the words you just said. You would change his life. You would change it forever.
The University of Arkansas has shown its commitment to help student athletes in dealing with personal matters by building a brand new $10.6 million Student for Success building designed to allow student athletes to confide in and seek help with any matters deemed necessary.
This is just not also about LGBT, it's about student athletes, young people having all different types of challenges.
Right.
And that challenges can be learning disabilities, overbearing parents, early drug addiction, alcohol abuse, all different types of things.
I think what we want to do on a college campus is be receptive to what each individual student athlete needs, whether that's lack of confidence in coming to an environment that's extremely competitive, or whether they're dealing with an issue in their own lives that maybe they need some help with or need some assistance with. We have the resources here to help them with that.
It's encouraging to me to see the growth that happens in people when they take that leap. And it's a scary leap, and it wasn't an easy leap. We've talked about this. It's not like flipping a switch where all of a sudden all your anxieties about who you are and your being accepted in society go away. It's an amazing process.
It's about finding that circle of influence that's supportive, healthy environment, people that love you, people that you respect and love back. And it's amazing when you create that little cocoon in your life, how it can begin to grow.
Right.
And then before you know it, it's just part of your life.
Well, Bobby, it's been 29 years since you've been back at the University of Arkansas. How does it feel to be back here?
You know, it's quite emotional, but at the same time, I'm so proud to be a Razorback. I look at what they've done here, the Success Center from Jerry and Gene Jones, where students can walk right through these doors and walk right in these walls and really have the experience to fix any problem that they might be having. You know, we've tried really hard to make sure that people know that it's whether you're having a sexual orientation problem, or if you're having a drug problem, or if you're having an overbearing parent or a learning disability, all of these things that sometimes we're given in life, if you know that there's a solution, and as fast as you can own up to it, you can walk through doors like this and you can really start to improve yourself.
I think tennis is an extremely tough sport mentally, and the amount of concentration it takes to play at the level that you've played at. How did you accomplish what you did with all of the things that you were keeping inside?
I give all the credit to my mom and grandma. You know, they were really strong Catholics, and I believe that, you know, in the early days I felt this was a curse, and now I see it as a blessing. You can be a Christian and you can be LGBT and embrace it, because I promise you, God hasn't been making these mistakes for millions of years. I think that somewhere down the road He would have fixed it. A dream come true for me has been that I've been in an amazing relationship for the past 13 incredible years with Brian Neal. Living my truth has allowed this to happen, and today, since I've come out, we can actually do it with our head up and shoulders back and be an example to what living your truth is all about.
Writing his book, Inside the Baseline, really rejuvenated Bobby and gives readers a true and accurate account of what he endured throughout most of his life, and should serve as a comfort to others in his position.
Billie Jean says it best. The minute we stop talking about this stuff, we've arrived.
Hiding inside the baseline. I mean, I knew Bobby. He was a coach in World Team Tennis and everything, and he knew I was gay, and he couldn't talk to me, and it's really difficult, you know, and until you're ready, you're not ready. But I think if you read this book, Hiding Inside the Baseline, may really, really help you. It's an amazing book. It's really Bobby's story and how he was able to come out and how much advocacy he's doing now to help all of us in the LGBT community. I can't believe how much you're going to make up for all those lost years the way you're going, baby.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Anyway, he's a dear friend of mine. I am so happy to see him today here at the U.S. Open, and good luck to you, and good luck to everybody out there that's watching this video. That hang in there, be true to yourself, and go for it.
We've got to get to the point where a player just shows up at the NCAAs, he wins the tournament, we all know he's out, he's happy to be there, goes on the tour, gets a Nike contract, pulls off an Andy Roddick, wins the US Open, top 10 in the world, plays US Davis Cup, and we don't care. No Sports Illustrated covers, no no big interviews. This is just a professional athlete living his dream. It's normal.
And unfortunately, we did not have images in our community of people that were playing. And I think the thing that I have tried to dedicate my life to is encouraging everyone in our community to feel like they belong in the most fair and equitable environment possible. For me, I would do everything in my power to encourage them to believe that they belong out on the Little League field, on a tennis court. And the difference now is we have the opportunity to, even if it's only one or two strong games, because I've told myself and many people over the years, we have to be better. We have to be better to break through those stereotypes and show constant, strong images of the best parts of us.
Bobby spent 3 years living at the Nick Bollettieri Tennis Academy during his junior career, and Nick has expressed his unconditional support for Bobby as a member of his tennis family.
We're all equal in life. It doesn't make any difference what color, what religion, is being part of the same family. So that's why I'm happy to be part of your family.
Thank you
so much, Nick.
Wow.
Billie Jean King, Martina Navratilova, they inspired me. Dave Kopay, I would not be able to do what I do if it weren't for the giants before me leading the way. So each one teach one, and what did the great Harvey Milk say? You got to give them hope. You're giving a lot of people hope.
This generation, thanks to you, Billie Jean King, all these great people, you know, in today's generation of, you know, Jason Collins and the LZ Grandersons of the world who are doing incredible things in the mainstream,
Right.
whether it be sports or media, doctors, lawyers, or just people wanting to be just good, everyday, average people. They can do it now with their head up and shoulders back.
Right.
So you've really led the way, and now it's our job with our platform
still work to do, for
share
sure.
it.
Matt Dooley grew up in San Antonio, Texas, and has been a sports fanatic since he was a small kid, participating and excelling in several sports, but ultimately choosing tennis. Matt was one of the top juniors in Texas and received a tennis scholarship to his dream school, Notre Dame.
I would say it's one of the things I'm most proud of in my life. But it's also, you know, there's a lot of pressure that comes with it. And, you know, I think that's kind of what makes it special. I mean, if you can handle that pressure and kind of excel in this environment, it makes it that much more sweet.
Hey!
Hey, Bobby, how you doing?
Goodness gracious. How you doing, man? Good to see you. He had gotten better every year, and as a freshman, he played very little, and he, I think, knew coming in here it was going to be an uphill battle for him, but he never laid down. He kept working hard. We never had any team issues with him. He was on time. Always gave a best effort.
Midway through Matt's sophomore year, he started to experience very severe depression. The emotional toll of the secret he was keeping was starting to take a toll on him. The secret he was keeping that he shared with no one else was that he was gay.
To have made it, you know, that far in life, you know, I know I've come much farther than I was even then, but to make it that far in life, you have to be pretty adept at handling stress and issues and that sort of thing, and moving forward. And even with that preparation, even with what I had demonstrated myself able to do, you know, I failed, and I wasn't able to comprehend life moving forward through this turmoil. And, you know, I was depressed, and so you don't see clearly, and you can't make the right decisions.
What was your frame of mind early in your sophomore year when you went through your tough time with the suicide attempt and everything? What type of mindset were you in at that point?
So, you know, I think it goes back to kind of like the base fear behind it, right? So what I was afraid of was a lot of it was abandonment, that sort of thing. Not just from, you know, my team is just a portion of that. You know, I love my team as my family, but my real family is, you know, where it kind of was routed. I was worried. I mean, I'm from a you know, Christian and conservative background, and, you know, I worried that would be a problem. So then that just compounds and into an issue of, I guess, self-worth and that sort of thing. And, you know, it's to me, looking back, I mean, it's nonsense, obviously. You see that now, and as you grow up, but at the time, you know, it's pretty deafening.
So I heard about Matt when the incident happened here, where he was just feeling at the worst time of his life. And then I really got to know all about it when he came out. And I was so excited it was received in the way it was.
When he came out and told the team, it was like, okay, so what?
As far as my team, I kept it completely separate till junior year, and that's when I told, you know, one of my best friends on the team, Greg, and things, you know, and he was amazing, and that's why he's still one of my best friends today. And, you know, with him, we worked for about a year on kind of He's checking up on me and making sure I was okay. And as I got better and grew up, I worked with him too on telling the rest of the team and doing something to help Notre Dame.
I think people accept you for who you are, and that certainly was the case here. And if you are a teammate and you're pulling your load, that's what they expect. And I really don't see anything else as an issue.
I heard Matt say I had to kind of earn the right to be gay. That he felt like after he showed the team after 2 years that they'll accept me because they know what kind of person I am. I think that's the pressure and the stress that young people go through.
It's that fear of by people finding out about you and finding out that you're gay, it would invalidate things that you've done and,
exactly.
and the merit that you deserve, regardless of what field or be it athletic, academic, professional, anything, and it would invalidate it, and that's what you would be. You would just be a gay person. That's it.
And the great news, Matt, is, and we should tell everyone what we thought was totally wrong.
Oh, absolutely.
Totally wrong. That I don't care where you are in this world. I don't care what kind of background you come from. I don't care if you play sports or what you do. There are people now in this world that will embrace you, love you, respect you, because they know how we were born. We were born this way. Yeah. We were absolutely born this way. So I'm really, really proud of you.
Bobby, you've come a long ways. How does it feel to be here at Notre Dame and having an influence on Matt Dooley?
Well, it's amazing because as a kid, we would watch Notre Dame football, mom, grandma, and my uncle was athletic director here in the 80s, Dick Rosenthal, and so it's really a dream come true because I never thought I could come to this campus as Bobby Blair, the gay athlete. I thought I was going to have to be here as Bobby Blair that everyone thought they knew. So it's really a life-changing moment for me, no different than when Nick Bollettieri embraced me or when Billie Jean King said, heck yeah, let's go do this book and I'll support your book. It's these monumental steps that the people, places, and things on this planet are coming forward and showing amazing support. I think people realize that God made us who we are. And at the end of the day, people accept that and they want us to have all of the equal opportunities that are available to everyone else. If there's any lesson to living your truth, you won't believe the doors that will open for you. For all you young people out there, the doors will just open wide open. People want to embrace you. They want to love you. They want to support you. They want to. Just believe it. Take the little bit of risk that I did and just go for it. And you will be shocked at how great it will turn out. I promise you, just go do it. Make it happen.
Thank you incredibly for watching Hiding Inside the Baseline. If you're challenged with living your truth and you've been inspired to want to come out and want to do it right now, call 1-800-2-COME-OUT. We're standing by waiting for your call. If you're a parent, a teacher, a coach, a sponsor, embrace your loved ones. Allow their dreams to come true. Thank you for watching.